What's happening everyone, my name is Alex and welcome back to a new review. For today I have one of the cheapest smartwatches running a full version of Android. So this one is called the Microwear H1 and it costs somewhere around $80. So what do we get for that $80? Well, first of all, we get a watch that has a 1.39 inches OLED display with a resolution of 400 by 400. We also have the MediaTek 6572A, which is a dual-core CPU clocked at 1.2 GHz. We get 512 megabytes of RAM and 4 gigs of internal storage. The watch itself is mostly made out of plastic, however we have metal around the screen and that gives the watch a more premium look and feel. But however you wanna put it, this is more of a sporty watch than a classical looking watch. On the back of the watch we have the heart rate monitor and the heart rate monitor seems to be fairly accurate. Moving to the left hand side there we're gonna find the slot for the SIM card, so yes, this watch can connect to 3G networks if you have a SIM card inside. And on the other side we have the power button and a 5 megapixel camera. The rubber straps can be replaced and it's very easy to do so, however I kind of like how the rubber straps fit in with the watch. The 1.39 inches OLED display looks really nice, the colors are nice and vibrant, the viewing angles are also very good so you can see the watch no matter how you look at it, and the screen gets bright enough so you can actually see it outside, and that's very important for a watch. Now, like all the other smartwatches that I've tried in the past, the screen can only register one touch at a time. So you're not going to be able to like zoom in on the maps or for pictures or anything like that. The watch will also turn on the screen every time you turn it towards yourself. And once again, that's a very important function because you don't really want to touch the screen every time you want to see what time it is. So every time you turn your arm towards yourself, the screen will come on. Now, this watch has some very interesting functions that I haven't actually seen before for any other smartwatches running Android. So if you swipe left from your home screen, so from your watch face, you get into some activities. So you can select activities like walking, running outdoors, running indoors, biking, and so on. As soon as you select an activity, so let's say that you're going walking, the watch will find your location and then it can track your entire activity based on the GPS location, and that means that it's gonna know exactly how many steps you've done, the distance, and so on. This works great as long as you have a SIM card inside the watch. If you don't have a SIM card inside the watch will never find your location for some reason. And I've actually waited for like 10 minutes hoping that the watch would find my location, but no, it will only find your location if you have a SIM card inside it. So those activities are very useful, but only if you have a SIM card inside. Now, if you swipe up from your home screen, you can see whatever steps you've done for the day. So these are separate from those activities. You can also check out your heart rate and a whole bunch of other stuff. Swiping down from your home screen will basically open like the quick toggles that you have on your phone. So you can turn on the Wi-Fi, you can turn off the Bluetooth and so on, and you can also see the battery life. And since we are talking about the battery life, inside this watch we have a 360 mAh battery, but unfortunately the battery life sucks, just as we've seen on all the other smartwatches running Android. So you can potentially make it through an entire day, but it really depends how you use the watch. If you get a lot of notifications, if you keep the Wi-Fi on, if you use the GPS and so on, you're gonna have to recharge the watch twice throughout the day. Now, talking about recharging, the charger attaches to the back of the watch and it attaches with magnets, and it's better than other smartwatches that I've seen in the past, and it only takes about 45 minutes to an hour to fully charge the watch. We also get a whole bunch of watch faces that come pre-installed, and it's very simple to change them as well. So you basically just hold your finger pressed on one watch face and then you can just select another one. And as I said, there are a whole bunch that come pre-installed, and I'm pretty sure that you could look for more online and install more. Next, we are moving on to notifications. So you can use this watch by itself with a SIM card inside, and this way it becomes a phone by itself and it can use its own internet, it can connect to Wi-Fi networks and so on. Now, if you get text messages when you're using the watch by itself, you can reply to the text messages. Of course, it's going to be a bit difficult to actually type on the screen because the screen is very small, but yes, you can reply to text messages right from the watch if you're getting text messages on the SIM card that's inside the watch. If you use it connected to your smartphone, well, first of all, you're gonna have to download an app for your smartphone, and the app is called FunFit. And basically the app will push all the notifications onto your watch. Now, unfortunately, you cannot reply to the notifications that you get from your smartphone. So you can see the notifications, but you cannot reply to them. You can't reply to text messages, you can't reply to WhatsApp messages, you can't really reply to anything. You can only see them. If you use this connected to your smartphone, you also have access to a couple more features. So first of all, you can control the music from your smartphone right from the watch. You can also lock your smartphone and you can use the watch as a remote button basically for the phone's camera. I also like the fact that you can connect Bluetooth headphones to the watch, and this way you can listen to online music, you can listen to like YouTube videos. If you have music saved on the watch, you can listen to music over headphones, and that's very important because we don't really have a 3.5mm audio jack. So if you're going for a run, you can just connect some Bluetooth headphones, and then you can listen to the music that you have right on the watch or that you can get online. Another important thing is the fact that we have access to the Google Play Store, and that means that you can install basically any app available in the Google Play Store. Now, keep in mind that you can't really do that much because the screen is very small, but you can download games, you can download a YouTube app, you can download basically anything that's available in the Google Play Store. And I know that I kind of moved away from that app that connects the smartphone with the smartwatch. Well, even though the app looks good, it's not that functional, so it can track your steps, but it can't really track anything else. So all those activities that you actually do on the watch, so walking, biking, or running, or whatever, well, you can only see the stats right onto the watch, so they don't actually show up in the app, which doesn't make too much sense if you ask me. So it kind of feels like the app wasn't exactly designed for this watch. Now, hopefully it will get some updates in the future and maybe it's gonna get better, but as of now, the app is kind of useless and you're gonna have to base everything right onto the watch. So to conclude this video, this watch looks great and it has a lot of potential. I'm very happy to see that they actually implemented those activities because we haven't actually seen those for any other smartwatch in the past. So the walking, the running, the biking and so on. It sucks that we actually need a SIM card to get a GPS going, because this would have been awesome if it would have worked without a SIM card, because realistically not everyone has a SIM card just laying around that they can actually use in the watch. I have one because I have to test a lot of phones, but not everyone does. So that's something that I wish it could be fixed in a software update or something like that in the future. But as of now, no, you actually need a SIM card to use the GPS and basically access all those activities. So if they could improve the battery life and get the GPS going without having to have a SIM card inside the watch, this would be an amazing watch for $80. Alright guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did like it, press that like button, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.